But okay,
So
we're going to Sony, right?
Sony, one of the most excited games that I'm
Oh
like very hyped
boy,
for,
oh boy.
Spider-Man, new
That's
Spider-Man.
okay. We'll start with positive. Spider-Man looked amazing. I was super jealous. I'm like, dang, I
Yes,
really
I
want a
was so
PlayStation
happy, so
4
happy.
to play Spider-Man.
I'm so happy. At
And
least there's some.
God of War looked good too.
Yeah.
God of
Oh
War
look.
and Spider-Man. Those are
Yep.
your positives. Now,
Wait, let's go.
let's
Okay, let me just read through the list. We're gonna lead
okay.
through it. So we got a closer look at Uncharted Lost Legacy.
What they okay. This is the
That's good.
problem I
That's a
have.
good thing.
No,
I
no.
was really happy
They
with that. I was
wasted
happy.
time on these DLCs that
But
I
these
don't
this
you
isn't
don't have to.
DLC. It's a full-on game.
No, that's an Uncharted DLC.
No, it's a full-on game. Hang on. Looks like more Uncharted. Just another trailer for a game that's out in a couple months. But hey, I pretty much think all the games that star Claudia Black.
That's
So
DLC.
I'm all in favor. That's not
That and Zero
DLC.
Horizon game to Uncharted.
Hang on. It's a standalone adventure title. Yeah, it's a standalone. It's a full-on game. I told you. I told you it
It's
was.
kind of like a DLC though.
That's why I was like very
It
excited.
almost seems like a DLC because like it looks the same as Uncharted 4. It looks exactly the same. It's just a different story.
I guess.
It's only been a year since Uncharted 4. I bet you it runs the same exact. Oh, that's not been a year. It's been how long has it been?
Let me see. Yeah, it's been a year. It's been a year.
Yes,
May
so
10th,
they
2006.
didn't design a whole new game
Yeah, they
already.
probably
It's
not
probably
graphics or
oh,
anything. Same engine.
it's probably a lot of the same engine, a lot of the same stuff. That's why I consider it like a DLC almost, because it kind of is. Just think about it. It kind of is a DLC.
No, it's not. I don't see it as DLC. I see it like as a full-on another story. Like because if I were to play GTA 5,
Okay.
how are they going to like buff it up graphically? Because if you have the Xbox Scorpio, you put on the Xbox Scorpio, it already has that graphical upgrade. Well, if they make another GTA, I have no idea how they're gonna upstep graphically in terms of the Xbox Scorpio and just the game in general. I have no idea how they're gonna pull it off.
They
I
can't.
see
You
I see
can't.
very little improvement.
There's always room for improvement.
Yeah, I know that, but like it's so small. I don't know what they can do. I don't know what they can do, man.
Anyway,
Okay.
continue with Sony. So we
Yeah,
have
yeah.
this new Uncharted.
There's a Horizon Zero Dawn. It's getting
That's
an
the
expansion.
DLC. That's the
Yeah, that's
DLC.
DLC. There's your DLC. That one's getting
I don't think
an
they
expansion.
should. I mean, I guess they kind of have to, but like, I think they
Yeah,
spend a
it's a
little
new
too
game.
much
Good.
time. But okay,
I mean,
continue.
it's fans, it's fans. So
It's
we got a
serious, yeah.
longer look at Days Gone. So
I,
this is the game with
now
like a
here's
bunch
the
of
thing.
zombies.
This game looked good. The only problem
I
was
like.
that I feel like I don't know. I don't know if it was because I was watching Microsoft's press conference the other day and like that it just didn't look graphically as good as I thought it was. It looked graphically better last year than it did this year.
It
I
looked the
mean,
same. I'm looking at it. It looks the same.
I don't know. It just seems like it's like a mixture of a couple of games together for Days Gone. I'm not gonna hate on it too
It's the
much
same. I
because
think it's the same.
it is a new idea, and I do enjoy the new ideas and new IPs.
Yeah, I like this. I feel like the graphics are the same. I looked at both and I kind of don't see it. I don't see like the graphical downgrade. But even
If you
if it
look at
was
the
like a
environment
slight,
and
no,
stuff
I
like that.
did.
Look
I
at the
did.
environment. No, okay, continue. But anyway,
Like I feel like if they did make a graphical downgrade, it would be because there's so much physics going on.
yeah, there's a lot of
They're putting
zombies,
they're putting 100. I mean, the Xbox Scorpio will be able to handle that, I'm sure. But this
but
is
it's
like
not
a
coming to Xbox Scorpio. This is
yeah,
a PS4 exclusive.
it's PS4 exclusive. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. Then there's Monster Hunter is coming to
Ah,
consoles. See.
I don't know. The trailer, I think I mean, a lot of people are excited for Monster Hunter, but that was the worst trailer you
Interesting.
could have done for It just, I was so confused the whole time, because they just kept like cutting it, like, oh, he killed the guy. Oh no, he didn't kill it. It's back like 10 minutes before. Oh no, he killed
Oh
it again. Oh yeah,
yeah,
now
I know
it's 20
exactly what
seconds
you're talking
before.
about.
Like what? I just got so confused.
It felt like Ark, like a more official Ark.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
It,
Ark screwed me over. I hate Ark. I hate Ark so much. We don't talk about Ark. Oh, here's something I'm very excited for. Shadow of the Colossus is getting a remake for
a
PlayStation 4.
remake of a remake.
Shadow of the Colossus?
Yeah, I'm pretty. Wasn't it remade?
It was for the
before?
PS2. No.
Wasn't it remade? Wasn't there like a remake before though?
No.
No. Oh, okay.
No. There was I'm pretty sure they made a game that was it Lost Guardian? Was it Lost Guardian?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I get confused. Oh boy.
Yeah, shame on you,
It's
Josh.
9 o'clock
Shame
in the
on you.
morning. Everyone, give me.
You're just really
minutes.
pissed about
Still,
specific things.
I'm very mad at specific
And
ideas.
we are at the well, let's bring up God of War first. Let's bring up God of War. God of War gets a close up, an up close and personal.
God of War looked really good. Dad Simulator 2018.
Dad Simulator. This is an interesting
All right,
Dad
son.
Simulator.
I'm gonna Dad of the Year award right here. I'm gonna give you this bow and arrow. Let's go kill some demons.
Let's go slaughter the demons. Shoot him with the arrow. Not me, moron. All right. All right. So this is the more darker side of the Sony press conference. We're gonna start off something that only tickles your pickle instead of really just grind it and just piss you off. So Detroit. Detroit.
It looks good.
Right.
But here's the thing.
What the hell is the story?
What happened?
What's going on?
They showed something. I feel like they just changed the whole game in this year's span. Like last year they showed off this detective game that like you were like doing like this search and everything, and now this year's you're leading an android revolution. Like, what? How? That sounds like a drastic change.
I mean, I kind of see it there, unless if that story is also integrated with this story. If they're both the same thing, like still the same game, and they're both within that game, that both stories are in the game, then it's like, okay, I just don't know how they're gonna pull it off. I just want to see them pull it off. So I don't know too much about
release date.
That's true. We don't have a release date.
This is just one of those games that's called an E3 game. It's just thing that showed every year at E3. It's just never gonna get released. Just like Cuphead.
I'm sure it's gonna come out. Okay, then the two most things that you're pissed off about. There was a lot of VR.
God.
And one of those VR games pissed you off.
First of all, that was a waste of 20 minutes of their conference. They had all this extra time to show off all these new games, but
that's because they pushed VR so hard because they think it's going to be the newest thing in gaming.
But it's not. It's another
not yet because it's not really affordable.
Console, and it's not even it's not even worth it yet. They haven't made it worth it. And then the games and that's not even bad enough. The games that they showed, fishing simulator. That's the best you can come up with. You can't come.
Final Fantasy 15 fishing game called Monsters of the Deep. Oh, I thought it was I thought it was like Final Fantasy 15 in VR.
Yeah,
that's what I thought it was.
Because they kept
like,
cutting to like monsters and like, oh shit, here it goes, and then it just goes back to fishing, and then it cuts to monsters again. Like, oh my gosh, okay, now it's time. And it goes back to fishing. I'm like.
And then you're eating with your buddies. I'm just like, oh, you get to eat with your friends now? You eat with your brothers? And then all of a sudden we're fishing again. I'm just like, why do we keep fishing? Why is there so much fishing? Fishing is a small part of Final Fantasy 15. Why am I fishing? It's like, oh, it's called Monsters of the Deep. All you do is fish. I'm like, hell no, you didn't. Hell no, you didn't.
Time. Sony, the PR department should be ashamed of themselves for putting that into why would you put that in the What makes you think putting a fishing simulator is a good thing to put into E3?
They showed a lot of VR games, but like
they should be
the biggest one was the fishing one. That just like stunned me because it went from like, oh my god, Final Fantasy 15 in VR to it's a fishing simulator in VR with Final Fantasy characters.
And then they have a 2D scroller as a VR game. What's the point?
Oh,
why did you waste resources?
I had no idea what that was.
it's a freaking like okay, a VR.
That
Okay, if you're
can't
gonna
be
make a
it though.
VR game,
That's
you're gonna go like around. You want to like look around your environment. Literally, that's the exact opposite of what you do in a 2D scroller. 2D scrollers are actually meant to be played on a 2D 2D screen. Like
I just don't get it. You could probably play the game on freaking the Switch. You can do that on the Switch or something, like a tablet.
Why would
So
you make
why
it
would
a
you put it in
VR
VR?
game? I don't understand.
I don't know. I don't know too much about the game. So I think like you can play 2D, but then you jump in a robot and you just become this robot person in VR. That might be it. But they didn't show that, so I can't confirm it. I have no idea what's going on. Okay. And the biggest problem, apparently people are hyped about this. The Call of Duty World at Warfare 2 multiplayer.
This isn't the biggest problem. This is a big problem. This is a problem. The biggest problem is the next suspect. But this World at War is a problem on its own right because
I told Activision. I knew it. I knew this would happen.
What Activision did is steal ideas and concepts from Battlefield 1 and then put it into their own game that is a shittier version of it. That's all they did.
Oh man, because I knew this to happen too. I'm like, oh, Activision is gonna listen to everyone. They're gonna want older wars, and all of a sudden there's scopes in World War II, and then just tropes from Battlefield 1, the ranking systems, everything.
Bayonet charge. As soon as I saw the bayonet charge, that's when I was like, wait, hold up. Did that thing just say the bayonet charge? And then he goes into the exact same freaking. It's the exact same like textures, the exact same everything from Battlefield. I thought I was like looking at Battlefield like a shitty version of Battlefield for a second. It's like this is literally the same freaking movement, the same textures. Like what?
And the graphics aren't great either. The graphics aren't like. It's like a setback almost. It feels like Modern Warfare 2. Oh my god, everything was like a 2D plane. I remember that. Everything was almost in it. Like everything graphically was a 2D plane. Like the sheet of metal that was there to take for cover, 2D plane with like 3D wood there, blades of grass or like 2D, like the leaves 2D. Everything is 2D. You can't destroy anything. It's a shittier version of Battlefield 1. But people are hyped about it. And it's coming out November 3rd. And I knew this would happen.
And that's why I said, dude, Call of Duty will never advance because people are still hyped about it even though they did nothing.
No, but here's the thing though. I said that this would happen. I told Activision. I said, you know what? You probably shouldn't do this like as of right now because Battlefield 1 is just released. So I'd let that one calm down first, and then you can go ahead and release World at War 2. And then it's like, no. They did the exact same thing. And everyone's calling it. Even Kotaku said, to be honest, it looks like Battlefield 1 with Nazis. But I know a lot of people are hyped about it. It's out November 3rd. That's it. That's all he wrote for that section. You know why? Because he knows. Oh my god.
Call of Duty is just disappointing. Disappointment. Make Call of Duty great again. We need to go back to the Modern Warfare days.
Okay, let's go ahead and just get all the anger out of the way at first and go to the Bethesda.
No, wait.
Oh.
What do you mean Bethesda? We have so much more. There is one big game.
For Sony? Oh!
We're forgetting for Sony.
We're missing. No, it wasn't one big game. We were missing games.
We're the biggest culprit of all, Malik. The biggest one. The game that's gonna ruin gaming, the gaming industry as a whole. The game that needs to just stop it. The game that we made and they are screwing us over now.
Oh, Destiny 2.
Destiny 2. Bungie, God. Go fuck yourselves.
Oh my god.
I don't even. All right, okay. Let's just start off with the fact.
Well, they said a pack. They have a pack with Sony.
Let's just start off with the fact.
They signed a deal with Sony.
That they
can't do anything.
The fact that they locked the game at 30 frames per second for every console, including this brand new Xbox One X that can definitely handle a 60 frames per second game. But no, because of they have this exclusivity deal with PlayStation, we have to lock it down at 30 frames per second so the game
Dude,
doesn't
not
look
only
better.
did they do that though, they didn't do just that.
No, that's just the
They did
tip
harder.
of the iceberg. Then now this is where that's gonna ruin. This is the part
They
that's
put you
gonna
in a new
ruin the
position.
gaming industry right here. This exclusivity deal that they signed. They have, first of all, the month wait for content. That sucks for everyone else, but PC and Xbox gamers, that already sucks. But now, to add on top of it, you're gonna give PlayStation guns, maps, and strikes for free with their game that's not going to be able to be purchased or even like be able to like come out at all on Xbox and PC. That's how you divide a gamer base. That is not fair. That is segregation. We're
Bro.
dealing with segregation at the highest. How are you gonna tell me that I'm gonna pay $60 for this game, and guy A is gonna pay $60, and guy B is gonna pay $60, but guy B is gonna get more content just because he has a PlayStation? If you're gonna do this,
It's an
just make
exclusive
it-
deal with like Sony though. They can't
Just-
do anything.
Just make it a PlayStation 4 exclusive then. Don't do it this way. Don't make a
That's true.
multi-platform game and then have stuff just for one console. Just make it an exclusive then. Don't do it
By the way,
this
Josh.
This is what ruins gaming.
Segregation does ruin gaming. We shouldn't segregate. We should all come together as one.
And then the worst part of it all is the Bungie is making this game. The company that
made Halo.
The
Woo.
company that we made this strong. They made Halo is the staple of Xbox, and now Bungie is just trying to screw over it. Oh my gosh, that pisses me off.
Okay, so Sony, I mean, if you have a PC though, Josh, apparently, according to Kotaku and PC Games N, you can play 4K 60 frames per second Destiny 2.
Oh, I'm sure because you can probably like download
Yeah, you
mods
can.
and stuff to do that.
Yeah, pretty much. We just have to break their...
You have to break the
their
lock.
nose.
That's
Yeah.
so stupid. There should never be a lock. You should just let every console be able to run it at what it can handle. Okay, so the PlayStation 4 can only handle the 30 frames per second. That's okay. The Xbox One X can handle 60 frames. Then let it do 60 frames. And now I'm seeing a lot of people say they're gonna boycott this game on Xbox because you know what? They said screw it. They're showing us disrespect in this manner. This is disrespectful.
Oh my gosh. Dude, you know what else? The thing that I was very disappointed in the Sony press conference, no Bloodborne, no Last of Us 2,
No, don't
nothing.
They.
It wasn't...
I
Like, there were so many
honestly
games that are
thought the
missing.
game. I didn't think it was over. I thought after Spider-Man, it was like,
Yeah,
oh,
I didn't
it went
think it was
red. I
over
was like,
either.
oh, it's Bloodborne time. But no, it was red because the lights came on and they were ending the conference. That's what it was. So I was like, that's it. That's all. That's it.
God.
Where's Bloodborne?
I saw
Where's
a
The
red-
Last of Us? Where is it?
There's like, they're missing a lot. They're missing way more in that
And
conference.
then what happened to all those games you showed off last year?
Yeah.
happened to them?
Where's Hideo Kojima? Where is he?
Which
What's going on?
oh yeah,
Where's Naked Norman Reedus?
Oh,
I just don't know. They're missing so many games from last year.
All right. My Sony press conference on my Josh scale, I will be giving it a 4 out of 10.
I'd give it a 5. Cause like I still get Spider-Man.
Spider-Man
That's
is
very
pretty.
excited for
Spider-Man is the redeeming point of that Sony conference. Spider-Man and
Spider-Man Uncharted.
God of War.
Oh, and Shadow Colossus. I give it a 6 actually. I didn't appreciate the VR. I'm still interested in Detroit. But to be honest, I'm just like I give it a 6. Same as Nintendo. I feel it's very.
I'm keeping it a 4 out of 10. You know
That's
why?
understandable.
Because they wasted 20 minutes on VR, because then they have the freaking Destiny 2 and World at War stuff that I'm just pisses me off, and I can't get over those two things right there. I will never be able to go over it. That's a good half of their conference right there. That just pisses me off. So I have to give it a 4 out of 10. No matter how good God of War and Spider-Man look, I have to give it a 4 out of 10.
Nope, I don't.
That's true. I feel like that's right. That's about right.